Okay, so last session of the day, last session of the conference. So I'm interested in mining unusual data sets and applied data mining. So I do a lot of work with companies, I do a lot of work with the medical people, and what I'm going to talk about today is estimating populations from Google satellite imagery, but I'm going to embed that in with some general remarks and general views about image mining. And before I start, I should just introduce somebody else. This is Conducive, who I did. She's the one on the left. She's from PSU, a university in Phuket in Thailand, and we work together on a lot of this. Okay, so census data. It's a mechanism for acquiring information about populations, used widely by all sorts of government institutions, local government, national government, and it's typically collected periodically. And here we have, this is my hometown, this is the region of Merseyside, and in the 2011 census there were about 500,000 people living there. There are some problems of collecting census data. It is expensive, it's resource intensive. So have some information here collected by the UK Office of National Statistics that the 2011 census cost 480 million. I talked to the census people and they said, yeah, but when you divide that by the number of people and you divide that by the number of years, it's not really that much. But you could do a lot with 480 million. And actually in the UK, we're talking about collecting censuses in many different ways rather than the traditional way. Similar figures for the US. And what we can see as well is that the cost of collecting census data goes up. Every time one's collecting, it's more and more expensive. So it's the processing and the collection. And in rural areas, it tends to be more expensive because there's no infrastructure, and depending on where you are in the world, the infrastructure can be very poor. And one thing to note is that there's often